Squat practice is something that I've always envisioned. I've always wanted to build my team from scratch. So Slough, because it's very close to my heart. I was born here. I've lived a lot of my life here. I studied abroad, studied elsewhere. I've worked in multiple practices across England. But for me, it was about bringing that high level of dentistry back to Slough. And I feel like the community could really do with the dentists that they trust. So, as I say, I've worked in a numerous amount of practices across England, and for me, it's just the patient journey is the most important thing. The minute they walk into the practice, I want them to feel at home and at ease. Dentists or dentistry as a whole, the connotation is generally it's a scary place to be. You can hear the sounds of drills. You know, I deal with a lot of elderly patients that talk about dentistry back in the day. It used to be the noises and the sounds and stuff. For me, it's about patients walking in, feeling at ease. We've got somebody at reception that's going to be offering you a drink or a welcome refreshment. Just should be nice and flowing. It should just be coming in and having a catch up with another professional. For me, the design decision is the flow of patients. For example, things that I needed to consider is decontamination rooms, where they are, where the surgeries align, where the disabled access toilets would be, where, you know, everything in compliance with infection control, for example. I wanted the practice flow as smoothly as possible without any disruptions. The corridors I didn't want them to be busy with nurses and patients, and, you know, the staff rooms, for example. Everything's strategically planned and designed so that the flow of the practice runs as smoothly as possible. It's been brilliant, and I'm not just saying it because you're here. I think it's been fantastic. You know, from start to finish. Well, we're not finished yet, but from start till present, you've been easy to work with. I feel the organisation. I feel you're accessible whenever I needed you to be accessible, so I can just pick up the phone and say, Chris, this is what I need to change. There've been a few amendments throughout the journey, but from start to now, you've been easy to work with, and you've always been on the other side of the phone whenever I've needed you, no matter what the time. For me, it's just about seeing the finished product now. It's, you know, we're sitting in what's supposed to be the office or my office, and, you know, I'm just looking around and thinking the decorations and just seeing patients walk out with a smile. I've had the vision, I'm seeing it in progress, and now I just want to be at that phase where I'm able to do what I do best, have patients walking out with a smile and feeling comfortable with the experience. I've been heavily guided by Discover Dental yourself. Obviously, you're the expert in this field, so the budgets were discussed, the sort of quality that I wanted was discussed as well. So in terms of chairs, I've gone for Castellini. The people are really friendly to deal with, and they've worked out a generous package for me. In terms of the cabinetry, Intrafit for the worktops, and Howdens for the cabinetry. So they've, once again, we have someone local to us. They've been easy, just sending them across messages, and they've been very responsive. And in terms of x-rays, so we've just got a brand new CBCT and OPG machine, and the decon equipment, we've selected Mocum for our practice. Just once again easy to work with, and someone that was recommended by you, so thank you for the recommendation. Fire compliance is a nightmare that I did not actually foresee. You know, it's since obviously the Grenfell Towers. So on my perspective, I just didn't know how much actually went into it, but I've been lucky enough to work with builders that know exactly what they're doing, and they've made the entire process so seamless. The fire compliance is definitely something I didn't anticipate for it to be so in-depth, but I'm so grateful it was. And thanks to ZQ for making that experience just that much easier. Not sounding biased so far, I'm very happy with the way things have been. So I wouldn't change a thing. As I say, the team's been lovely to work with. They've worked to their milestones. Design that I've wanted has been met. I honestly wouldn't change a thing at the moment.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Good.